Whoa, salutations and greetings. I almost fell down right there. My name's Marge, welcome to my tube. I'm standing today, my back is sore. You'll find that I move around a lot, it's because I have arthritis. So I'm always stretching. Plus, I don't know. It's hard for me to hold still. There's all kinds of reasons. There's always a new definition for the word that's been around for a long time. I spent my morning watching Atypical. It's back, season 2. I like that show. Yeah. Oh. And see, I think it's so hilarious. There's a character on it that describes atypical. I don't know what all the jargon is. I don't know. See, and I don't know. There's a saying I'm reminded of. Your emergency. I was in IT for 10 years, so, and I also had a really strange growing up story. So, the things that other people consider to be important are not as important to me. Like, and then in IT, people go, you gotta get down here, and then it's something stupid that they did. Your emergency is not my emergency, but the interpretation of the situation is what is causing the divide. Things are just getting weird, man. Things are just getting freaking weird. There's so much stuff that I've always read about that are happening, and they probably are. There's always been earthquakes and volcanoes and stuff like that, but now it's just like there's all these different storylines that are. It's like those magic pictures that I would have to look at it like cross-eyed and move away. I don't know how people could just be like, Burr! There's the little airplane in the clouds, but those 3D pictures that they had. But it's like all these storylines are becoming like a Rubik's Cube that's being put back together. It's pretty cool, but it's freaking weird and it's scary for a lot of people. I believe there's 100 million people, or 500,000 people that are without power, and I don't know the numbers now, and I know what it's like to be without utilities. It freaking sucks, or a utility, but I think it's a safe bet to say that the playing field is being leveled right now. That we're all being reminded that we're all spectrum. We're all spectrometers. We're all spectrum. It's just the only thing that matters is how honest you are and where your vibration sits. Are you of the light? Are you a good guy or a bad guy? That's it. Are you in it to win it? Are you in it to help other people? Because people need help. There's no way. The world is changing, is evolving. It's evolution. It's the natural course of things. You can do all the you can invent all the outside stuff, but it doesn't change the fact that the spiritual being is expanding into the physical world. It's happening. And there's evidence of it every day. More and more people are waking up to this. I mean, what is true? What's true? I've always told the truth. I've always got myself in trouble telling the truth. Because this is what I was told to do. But where's a person like me fit in a society of liars? People that don't. They're not even truthful about how they feel. I know I'm a good person. I talk a lot, so people don't talk to me because I talk a lot. There's a bluebird right there. He just landed. That's why nature is my friend. That is why I find solace in music and TV shows. It's because people have failed me. And that's why I do these videos, because I don't want to fail anybody else. Because I know what it fucking feels like to fucking be lonely. I'm not one that gets starstruck, because I love stars. I love stars. Movie stars. Constellations. I know a lot of constellations. Hi, good morning. Thanks for visiting my tube. You see, because of my vibration, I'm just that freaking. I hate those commercials with that adult idiot. That is just not funny to me. Do people buy those products? People really need to live more deliberately, like I always have. I've always lived deliberate. You don't have to wonder what I'm saying because I always say what I feel. Sometimes I don't know how I feel. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I can put those into words and experiences that are relatable to you. I seek to comprehend, not to be comprehended. But in my comprehension of you, I find a comprehension of me. That's why we're all connected. I don't know what other people know, and I used to think that people know the same stuff that I do, and then come to find out there's a whole bunch of people that don't. So I got this little inkling. It started back in, I don't know, when I was born. I've always been spiritual. I freaking used to hang out. Different spirit. I've always been a seeker. And I've taken all the parts, the good, and I'm leaving the rest, and that's what I recommend people do. I looked down and it said 555. I used to be I used to be in service. This one meeting. It's just a women's meeting. Doesn't matter the kind. These spiritual people, like-minded. These women are very opinionated. They can be cunning, baffling, oh so powerful. Try to bully you over, bully you. They're just as good at it as men. You just smile whenever they say it, Some of them with their posture. Some of them with the, yell at me, scream at me, whatever. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't shake me up. It doesn't scare me. I just smile and nod and say, I'll take that into consideration. That's what I recommend people do right now. Oh my God, I was so excited. Because I get starstruck. Here's an example. Tanis on Letterkenny, which I never thought I'd say that name again, because other accounts that I'm not going to talk about yet, but just say the only other Tanis I've known. Okay, what the hell, why not? I was like in this dance of death with this for like 8 years, and Tanis was my roommate, and she ended up tapping in on my dance of death, and I just thought that friends don't do that, and that's how I found out about that vibration. But the positive note about that is that there's good and bad in everyone and everything. So for every negative Tanis, there's a positive Tanis, and right now my positive Tanis, Indonesia 5.9 earthquake. My show right now is Letterkenny, and I love Tanis on it. She's freaking wonderful. And she had posted on Instagram, and she liked what I had to say, and I can't pronounce what her name is, but she is wonderful. She's very talented. She's been in a lot of things. I used to watch Hemlock Grove. That's where I knew her from. Anyway, Atypical reminded me a lot of things today, is that we're all just on the spectrum, and this whole planet is evolving into something that it's never been before. Yes, people are really coming to terms with, oh yeah, we're spiritual beings living a human experience. Oh shit, we are. That means fairies and all. It's all energy. We all see in different frequencies. It's just a matter of what you allow yourself to see. Quite frankly. But there's so many people just make up words and laws and regulations when they don't want to accept their current situations and reality. So, because I freaking found out. I've been autistic my whole entire life. I just didn't know it until I was in my mid-30s. But watching Atypical, I'm just like, it's a breath of fresh air for me, because there's recognition. There's recognition, and 2 points. Finding yourself in another human being is a great gift. Even if it's something that you don't like that you see. Yeah, because we all have room to change, that's for sure. Ooh, day 14. Adrian Elise, I'm excited for that. I'll catch you later. Anyway, so there's a word that I learned this morning. That they use, was it eloping? Is that what it was? Elopement. Bolting, or also called bolting or wandering. I used to do that. I tell stories about here about how I've always just wandered off on my bike in nature. I'm always in nature. I'm drawn to nature. I'm a Native American. we learn so much from nature, and people are supposed to help just the earth become more nature, what it is, and in turn we get to become more who we are. And we can just get on with things as soon as the greedy people stop being fucking greedy dicks. It's not working. Your lies are being sought out, and it's all crap. So just remember that we're on the spectrum, and the only thing, the honest people are becoming more honest, and the liars are having to become better at it, and they're not doing good jobs because it's too hard to keep track of all the facts. So truths are all coming out, and I implore people, if you want a handle on what's going on, check out astrology. Astrology? It's so funny how the story of the stars and astrological signs are totally coinciding with the storylines that are happening in ourselves, in our personal communities, our families, our own solar systems. Soul, when we die, our solar system, we're all connected vibrationally. So there's this big disruption right now of balance is coming into play because there's too much poor and there's too much rich when there should be more balance. And now it's going to be like, and that's what's happening weather-wise, on the planet, politically, astrology. It's like a roadmap. It gives us choices and directions we want to go. Like, I've been able to be, I'll keep trying different things, but I know for the last while I've been meant to just watch. And I've been collecting data, and this is my 272nd, 3rd, 4th video, because I offer messages of hope. The world is not all love and light. I can teach people how to protect themselves. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.